What up, it's Brandon here and welcome to day 3 of filming for the E-Fise Roller Street Finals 2020. If you haven't seen my full extended edit that this is the behind the scenes of, I'll link to that in the corner, make sure you check that out. But today was the day I was going to film the ender clip. This was the day I was probably feeling the best, the most motivated, the most confident by far out of all the days for filming for this. Now I had a trick in mind, but I didn't want to go there first thing. I wanted to get warmed up. So I had a different spot in mind to get warmed up. It was this nice little downhill ledge line that I'd always driven past and I thought I could get something at. And this is where it was starting to come together, but I still was not happy with the line. I think looking back at this, it would have been a lot better to film this line with a follow cam because it looks really slow from the long lens like that. But Slug did kill it with the zoom when he filmed it. So definitely go follow Slug. He really came in through for me. He puts out a whole lot of cool skating clips that you're missing out on if you don't follow him on Instagram. So go check him out. I'll link it in the description. After jumping that cone, I was really thinking I should 3 the cone. I thought that'd be a lot better. So I thought I might as well give it a go. That run there, that I just did off the top of my head, and I really like that one a lot more than the dark side. But since I did it first try, I thought I should try something harder, and I wanted to go for a fakie 5 off at the end. Grab it, but I spun like I landed like I tried to grab it. And that's the clip I ended up using in the section. I ended up liking the 3 more than the 5. I couldn't get the 5 clean enough for my liking. Definitely not with the grab anyway. And the more I think about spins, the more I muck them up. So I knew I just had to call it there. I was feeling fresh and ready to go to the ender spot. While we're heading over there though, Slug mentioned that across the road from the spot I was talking about, there were some really cool spots that I should definitely check out. So I thought, I needed to procrastinate trying this really hard trick, so yeah, let's go try these spots out first. The first one was just this nice drop ledge. All I wanted to get here was a nice sole 180 out. At this stage, Slug told me that it'd be much cooler if I 180'd out the other way with the grab, and after looking at the clip, I definitely agreed with him. Even though that way is my switch spin, it is just a 180, so I had to give it a go. And damn, Slug was right. Not only did that way just look way better, it felt way better. It was so fun to solos and 180 out that way. I can't even express how fun that was. So I kind of got it there, but I wanted to hold the grab more, so we kept at it. All those were pretty much identical, but I was trying to hold the grab more. But I was so happy with this clip. It's something I didn't even plan on getting. Slug came in the clutch there, and I was really enjoying skating that spot. It was so fun to just sole this nice smooth ledge, jump out, land fakie, and then just fakie bomb the hill. It was so fun. I could do that all day. At this stage, Slug suggested that I should try do a sole, drop sole on the drop part of the ledge, which is something I wouldn't even think about doing. It's not really the kind of trick I would ever set out to do. But Slug knows what he's talking about, so I decided to really give it a go.
Oh my God.
Nearly. Oh, bro, you had that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, was that it? Oh, you're right.
So even though that really doesn't look that bad, that hurt surprisingly a lot. I was like all my weight on the side of my thigh on the corner of the ledge. But now I had this new thing of, if I miss this ledge, I'm gonna hit that same spot.
You got that, eh?
I can't tell you how much I wish I left the trick here and didn't go back, but I wanted to get a 180 out, so we went back and gave it another go.
Oh no.
And you probably caught it, but I did hit that in the exact same spot, but this time with even more force and weight on it, and this hurts so much, I can't even express it. My leg instantly seized up and collapsed. I was like in so much pain from that, and I knew that I definitely just really messed up my thigh. So after that, I was done with this ledge, and I can't tell you how bad my thigh looked that night. It was like a big black lump on my leg. Not good at all. But you heard me at the start, today was the day for me to film my ender, which was a 540 down this big stair set. So I wasn't ready to call it a day, even though I probably really should have called it a day there. We're heading across the street to this big stair set to try and get this 540. So I have jumped these stairs before, and I had the same idea when I first saw the clip of these stairs. I was like, I can definitely 5 those stairs. They're not that big. But being there in person is definitely a completely different story. And these stairs are a lot harder than they look, which is something I'm about to learn. I don't know if you can tell in these clips here, but at this stage, I am so sore. I'm really beaten up from these last few days of skating every chance I get. So the thought of not landing on my feet in the bottom of these stairs is absolutely terrifying. I know that if I don't land this, I am not getting back up. I do have a good tip for pushing yourself to do a trick you're scared of. Don't let yourself pull out of running up. I know it's easier said than done, but put a limit on it, because the more you allow yourself to pull out of a run up, the easier it is to pull out the next time. So like give yourself 3 run ups to it, and then you have to do it. If you don't do it, then you won't end up doing it, or you just drag it out for hours longer than it needs to be. So that's my word of advice.
Oh, man.
That fall hurt so much. Like the instant I hit the ground, I had just the most shocking feeling of pain all up my side there. It was so bad. There was absolutely no way I could get back up and do it again. I was done at that stage. Completely done. For some reason, whenever I do a trick that scares me or that's hard, I don't like to full commit and land it first try. I like to kind of feel it out and like purposely fall on the first try, which is something you can't do on these stairs. The ground is too rough, and I definitely misjudged the floor a lot. Even though the stair set looks nice and flat in the bottom, it really isn't. There's a bit of a dip right where you land, so you can't lean forward like you normally would to keep balance on a 180. Because if you do that, your feet just will wash out. So you kind of have to lean back without even testing the ground, which is what I didn't do. I jumped at it like a normal 180, leaned forward, and just completely lost my feet, and it hurts so bad. The steps are definitely a lot harder than they look. So much harder than they look in pictures and in film. And for that reason, I would never go skate these stairs again now, because they aren't worth it. They don't look as hard as they are. You want the opposite. You want something to look harder than it is, you know? Even though I was completely beaten up, I wasn't done. We decided to go back across the road because there was another spot there that was worth checking out. And this is another really cool spot. Right next to that drop ledge is this really low clipped rail. Everything was hurting at this stage, so I was so hesitant to jump at this. If I fell on that rail, I would be so done. All I wanted to get was just a topsoil through the clip 180 out. But we started with the front side. I got Slug to move here so that I could jump over the rail to get a feel for it. And then I got him to move back so that I had to commit, otherwise I'd hit him.
Keep jumping over. Oh, I know how to do it. That's why I'm cool. Oh my god.
And then when you're done, I'll fucking put it on it.
And there it is. That couldn't have gone better for me. I'm really happy with that clip. It was fun to get through the clip like that and just 180 out. And I'm so glad that I didn't get hurt on that rail, because if I had just missed that once, I would have been so done. It would have been so unnecessary to get hurt again in this session. So I ended this day feeling so beaten up. This is where all these days in a row of skating really caught up to me. And because of that, I really thought I was out of time to film. I needed to take time to recover. So I thought what I had filmed is all I had. But I did manage to go out for one more day. So you're going to have to subscribe to catch that one. Editing these B-rolls has highlighted the point in rollerblading that I think frustrates me personally the most. And that's balance. All the things that get me the most angry have got to do with balance. And I think that's just because it's that thing I was talking about last episode, where as soon as I get on the grind, I know whether I'm gonna hold it to the end. I know if I'm on it right. I know if I can balance it. Knowing that all those jumps are a waste of energy, and the only thing stopping me from balancing and holding the grind to the end is just how I jump on and what I am doing. Like, it's in my control. It's so frustrating. That's definitely something I should work on. The long grinds is a really unique part of rollerblading that all rollerbladers should show off. But anyway, that's just a personal reflection there. I thought it was kind of interesting. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I still need your votes for E-Fise, well, New Zealand does. I'll link to that if you want to help me out. Huge thanks to James as always, as well as the rest of my patrons and members. I couldn't do this without them. Anyway, go out for a roll, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.